feet per second.
But will the guys really get a different result?
What's that for? You'll love this. That is for holding our lighter. All right.
To find out, they're cranking the coverage to the max.
In the early days of Mythbusters, if we wanted to get a better viewpoint on a bullet going through a lighter, for instance, all we really had as our option was to just freeze frame our video. But the last 13 years have seen an incredible amount of advancement. This is today's ultra high-speed camera. It will record this bullet shot at 28,000 frames per second in HD. This is our slowpoke high-speed camera, which will record it at 6,900 frames per second, all to give us a better vantage point on what's actually happening.
With all cameras rolling, it's showtime.
All right, our first shot, guy with a lighter in his pocket versus a direct shot from a .22 caliber rifle firing a full metal jacketed round. You ready?
Firing in 3, 2, 1.
It's a bullseye on the brass.
I think that was a perfect shot.
But it's bad news for ballistics gel buster.
So that bullet made it all the way through. There's cotton from the lighter in the wound. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, this guy is dead. He's dead, Jim.
So that experiment worked beautifully. Jamie pulled the trigger, the bullet exited the rifle at about 1,400 feet per second, and bang, it hit the lighter dead center. But then, just like in 2004, the bullet kept going through Buster and almost came out the other side of him.
There we go.
I mean, the lighter did virtually nothing. So how come so many people told us we got this wrong? How come there's a story saying that some guy's lighter did stop a slug? Well, we can think of only one thing. I mean, the mythical slug that we're talking about just can't have been a direct hit. It had to have bounced off something else on its way to the lighter. And that is where we're going next. We are about to enlist the help of famous Irish ballistics expert, Rick O'Shea.
Later, on the guys' last ever revisit.
Fire in the hole!
Adam and Jamie want big boom.
Wow.
Holy.
But next, will the lighter bounce back from the brink?
Hey!
Since 2004,
I can see you.
the Mythbusters have tested the bullet-stopping capabilities of 35 everyday items.
Holy cramoly.
But does internet gossip like this prove their very first foray was false? Well, no, because this episode's retest replicated that first result.
Right in the middle of his heart.
But all is not lost for the lighter.
Now it's time to set up a ricocheting bullet. Now, we have some experience with ricocheting bullets. I mean, on purpose. We did an episode a while back in which we found out several vital things about ricocheting.
And I see a hole in me.
The best material to ricochet a bullet off of is this, a concrete paver. So we're gonna set this up at an angle that helps our bullet hit our dude.
The theory is that by bouncing off the paver, the bullet's speed will be so reduced that a lighter may then stop it.
I think that puts us in the ballpark.
But because ricochets are notoriously unpredictable, they're starting without the lighter in place.
This could be a little tricky to get this all dialed in, so we've come up with a setup that hopefully will make it easier. Starting with the gun, which is mounted here, and it's aimed at our ricochet brick here. Hopefully, it'll bounce off of this and then into this piece of cardboard here, leaving a mark, which will tell us where to put our dummy with the lighter on it without a whole lot of messing around.
All right, sir, we're all set up for the ricochet. You ready to shoot?
Yeah.
For test one, the paver is at an angle of 45 degrees relative to the rifle.
Firing in 3, 2, 1.
But the bullet's nowhere to be seen.
It didn't go through our card. Let's take a look at high speed and find out where that bullet went.
Okay.